Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi. Welcome back to my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country, this game's DLC basically, with the Japanese voices enabled. The last video we left off, well, exploring some more of this game's area and finding out that, even more towns were destroyed. Sounds like this Mal's guy is being a big meanie for all I know. It's kind of, painful, let me, just say. I'm gonna try and prioritize this on all the characters, because letting yourself cancel an art after canceling an art is very useful. That'll be probably the next thing I do after I get these characters updated. First, I need to make sure they have all their items. Okay, they have a berry plate, and so they'll get one back. It's hard to tell which palace items are the best because you can't get them nearly as easy as you could in the previous game. You actually have to, like, straight up, set up things a bit better. Alright. Now we have a blade characters. Need to check all these. I think in these next battles we'll try to be farming a bit more. As tempting as it is to go straight for the game, you'll probably want to farm stuff as this is still an RPG and we're still pretty well leveled. I initially was worried for a little bit to face off against any of the monsters, although now I feel like I've done a bit too much. We'll start by going back to the main storyline thing at first, although after this happens, we're probably going to keep doing other stuff. Anyway, this is kind of important. Well, we got some new chips, the scale chips. I didn't even see those the first time we went through here. Wait, you have to actually do this. Skill chip is an upgrade for both of these characters. We'll start by using one on Mishra, though. Then we'll switch back to Jin for the next one. Jin does more damage than Haze right now. But we could always get her one later. We can do this as well to switch her out. I was only using her at first for just the purpose of getting more storyline stuff. Still need someone with mining, which already tells us there's gonna be another blade that we get eventually. We can't grind up blades the same way as we do in this other game. We have to basically meet them through storyline spots, which is another reason why we're going here. Helps continue that. Oh! And we walk into a battle. It's the Ardanians, and they look angry at us. We're just surrounded, and all sorts of... Problem, Captain? Oh. Yeah, this looks too familiar. Yep, it's Bridget. Again. Remember this blade? Yeah, she's back again. I shall deal with these individuals. Alright. Emperor Hugo, that's a bit different. Wow, we're forced into a big battle right away. What about the other surrounding shelters? Where are they? Okay, we need to do our usual strategy of tackling these guys first. Any enemy with a special begins a blade combo. A blade combo consists of 3 stages, and finishing it requires you to move them through it in order. The first, second, and third stages of a blade combo require you to hit the enemy with a special at least level 1, 2, and 3, respectively, to lick them up. Alright, I get it. Alright. You could also link up other team specials. When a team can use a special, a combo request will appear on the screen for you to give them order. Think carefully. You can continue a blade combo all the way up to stage 3 with specials of any element, so you keep the level requirements, but there are some fixed routes. These critical routes number 60 in total, and they're composed of particular sequences. For example, one such route is Fire, Fire, Light. A finished critical route will trigger a special animation, cause extra damage, so be on the lookout for the other 15 elemental sequences. Yep. Need to get this up to level 3 though, before we can do that, although she got taken out long before we could even complete the combo. Probably because of the fact that we did so much grinding before this, but anyways, it's cool. So now we have blade combos. I think that'll make stuff a bit easier. I was wondering where those things were this entire game. So now you're able to do whatever the heck you want with blade combos, which gives a lot more freedom. Although there's probably certainly one that's better, like Triple Fire or something, although getting Triple Fire in this game is probably a lot more difficult. Oh. Whoop. Oh, we have a barrier. Aiza's sure up to us both. What is happening to Mifra in this playthrough so far? Great. This guy looks different. That's also probably Agonon as well. Huh. It's crazy actually seeing Hayes in her full power right now. It's nice. We did get to see her much in the main game, and now here she is, as an actual main blade. Alright. So this is the Emperor. He came right to us here.
私の兵の失礼、お許し願いたい。
なーに構わんさ。息災で何よりだ、ユーゴ皇帝陛下。
ユーゴ皇帝陛下？
紹介しよう。スペルビア帝国皇帝ユーゴ・エル・スペルビア陛下。
スペルビアの皇帝、そんな偉い人がなぜこんな場所に？
僕も立場的には似たようなものだが。
思ってもいないくせに。
わかる？やっぱり。
天の聖杯ですよ。
Oh, just like everybody else before him.
被害が出始めていてね。追っていた最中だったんです。
Trying to get the Aegis,
僕たちと同じ
just
って
like
わけだ。しかし君が直々とは。
本国は兄に任せています。
なるほど。それで家具土と和田摘を。家具土と和田摘は帝国の宝珠、後期だ。それを率いて最前線で戦うのが皇位を継いだ者の責務。
本来皇位は兄が継ぐはずだった。
だが兄君にはドライバー適性がなかった。そしてあろうことか君が二人と同調してしまった。
特別執権官、兄直属のものです。
おう。
私が戦場で死んだら家具土たちのコアを回収するよう命じられています。
家族なのに。
為政者ってのはそういうもんさ。
でもね、これでいいと思ってます。国民を守るための戦いに身を置けるなら本望だ。そもそも権勢を振るうのは好きじゃありませんし。
全くもって同意だ。玉座に座りたがるやつの気が知れない。
それゼッタ殿下が知ったらただじゃ済みませんよ。
おっと、今のは聞かなかったことにしてくれ。
お互いままなりませんね。そっとしておいてくれるだけで良いのに。
怖いのさ、人間という存在が。得
Alright,
体の知れない
lots of stuff.
化け物かなんかに見えるんだろう。それが自らの
Lots of stuff is happening in this cutscene right now.
アデル王子、よかったら昔のようにユーゴとお呼びください。
わかった、ユーゴ。では僕のこともアデルで結構。さて、お互いに情報交換と行きたいけど、場所を変えた方が良さそうだね。
陛下のご座船はいかがでしょうか。
そうだね。
ご座船？どうかしたのですか、ラウラ様。私、そういう堅苦しい場所苦手なんだよね。
ああ、わかるわかる。私もそうだもん。
でしょ。そういうわけで私は遠慮させてもらうわ。
じゃあ私も。
君はダメだよ。
もしかして彼女が噂の？
ああ、天の聖杯のもう一人、光だ。本当はラウラの話も聞かせてあげたいんだが。
私が見聞きしたものは全部シンが知ってるわ。
ああ、確かにそうだが。
お願い、私の代わりに行ってきて。
わかりました。私が同行します。
よろしくお願いします。では参りましょう。
Right. Friends, shall we make a move, Your Majesty? This may not be my position to say, but would it not be wise to first investigate the location we spoke of? Yes, you do raise a valid point. Aegon, please consider His Majesty's feelings. He wishes for quality time to spend with his dear friend, Prince Adam. I am honored that you value me so highly, but is this a decision best left to... I think this is a decision best left to Hugo. What do you say? Would that be getting in the way of your mission? No. No, not in the slightest. That I believe you are just as much involved in this whole affair as us. What with your traveling alongside the Aegis, that much is clear. So this mission of yours has to do something to do with Valis? Exactly so. Aegon, would you? Of course, by officially allow me to formally disclose to you the nature of our mission. On the surface, we have traveled here to work on diffusing diplomatic tensions between the Empire and Calalia. But at the same time, there's also another matter we're investigating, and I presume is Malice. So what are you going to do? Take him down? Capture him? At the precise time, neither. It is His Majesty's wish to assert the intent of this Malice, and indeed anyone who wishes our Empire harm. Then I assume new intelligence has come to light? The third decade reported in just as you were on your way to Torgoth. They had discovered an area of the land that had been scorched black by some colossal power. Adam's gonna want to ignore that one. You read my mind. Hugo, as much as I enjoy reminiscing out on the Cloud Sea, I'd quite like to enjoy some more of the scenery first. Of course. If you like, we could take a side trip before returning to the ship. Well, is this wise? I still want to decorate the graves, so I'll wait for you in the village. Everything will be fine. Hayes is with me, after all. That's right. Please take as much time as you need. Alright. Maybe it's for the best that she doesn't get to see the extent of Malice's devastation. Okay. Fourth decade found traces of Val's destruction, and that would be where? Appear to be at Valtham Hill, heading inland from our Great Plains. Afraid I've received no further information. We have no recourse but to go and examine the area ourselves. From here, it's probably even closer than the harbor. Indeed, that is where we must go. Perhaps you can entertain us with tales of your adventures as we make our way, Adam. Alright. Okay, so we're actually forced into a main storyline quest here. And sure enough, we got teams, and ooh, the teams do slightly alter. Team Laura can still level up, however, Laura is no longer in the party. We have to go to additional setups, and also, we can switch around characters now, finally. I was wondering why we couldn't do this before, but I think the first thing I'm gonna do is put Team Hugo in the lead. We need to use this new team to the best of their abilities. And see, look, there we go. Okay, so we didn't have the ability to change party order, and now we do. To do so, go to the main menu, characters, and press X and choose which team you want to control. This is very important for leveling up certain blades, because you can level them up faster if you are the one that uses them and not your companions. The team in position 1 will be under your direct control. Every team has its own style of doing battle, so feel free to experiment with them until you find the one that best suits your preference. Sure, you can press Z all outside of battle to change which team you control directly. It's a rather useful feature, so feel free to play around with it. There's also one more note about level 4 specials. The technique for driver and blade sharing one weapon is a unique innovation by Laura and her companions. Therefore, team other than Laura's, you won't be able to use Laura's specials in battle. Who knows, as the adventure continues, and Hugo might pick up the skill too one day. Okay. Alright. Here we go. We have a main storyline quest to do, but we also still have some extra stuff to do on top of this. Okay, there's another scale chip set up. This is perfect since we just got these two characters. Unfortunately, Hayes is not with us, so I'll have to do the next best thing, which is go to you and equip. Okay, I guess you both already have a skill chip or even a better version of the skill chip equipped. Well, in that case, that's kind of pointless. We'll start though by strengthening some of the Vanguard arts, each one level.
一段と火力が増してゆくのを感じるわ。強くなるにもバランスが大切。
And then we'll do this.
また強くなったかしら。
And why not do the switch art as well? Then gonna do switch art on you as well.
磨きがかかったね。
And then hang on, I need to actually go to this.
技のキレが良くなったよ。精進を怠らなかった結果だね。
Oh, we have enough to just barely do
精進を
more of
怠
his.
らなかった結果だね。技のキレが良くなったよ。
Alright, we got that done. And then we have to empower them with some cores. Let's give them both accuracy for now. Accuracy is always good to start with, and then I don't know, I feel like there's gonna be some Earth characters actually here. Let's put Earth. I guess that and Wind, I guess, potentially. Would use other ones, but the problem is we haven't found them. It's kind of trickier to find tokens in this. You can't farm them up the same way as you can in others, but at the very least, they start, these core chips or whatever, they start equipped right away, whereas before they didn't. Okay, let's try to go for the rest of this quickly. Let's quickly check on their glow. Okay, they haven't gotten either of their abilities yet, but I have a way to fix that. So, you know how people have to go out by using trust? Well, thankfully there's a very easy way to get trust, and that is pouch items. You probably already know this, but yes, pouch items are extremely overpowered. I think we're just gonna go for a very rare one here, because if we can do that, we'll likely get more points from it. So let's do that. The sword charm in there. Then we have to give him some accessories. We'll just throw on the two ones we happen to have right now, but we can maybe change more of them later. Alright. And then we have to give him some abilities. Let's start with this one. Okay. Do you have that cancel? Okay. Don't have enough for it. An auto tap damage by a lot. Okay, that's actually kind of a reasonable increase. Like, quite a bit. Okay, he's more of a tanking based character. Hence why he has guard shift. Alright, we have our setup ready. Unfortunately, we'll still have to get some other stuff ready. Alright, so it's kind of crazy. All you need is like one single pouch item on each character, and that instantly gives them the level 2 unlock. They probably made it lower because, well, they didn't want to have you go around farming like 45,000 trust at once and just having to battle constantly, because as you know, blade trust is very difficult to build up. Alright, well that took a bit, but we're gonna, I promise you we will get into more of it now. Oh, these are characters of before. I'll accompany Lady Laura. And Lady Laura's gonna do the same thing. You could just take them on, wow. You could actually just take them around if you want. That's cool. Now, I mentioned I would try to go into aggressive mode because, like I said, I want to actually play this game more like its original self. Which is why enemy aggression is enabled. The main reason I even enabled it in the first place is I didn't want to have to deal with an overpowered enemy this early on in the game. To be fair though, some of these quests are probably not meant to be done this early on in the game. Some of them are probably meant to be like much higher, like level 30, maybe some higher. We're doing them kind of early. Oh, that nasty article. Nice. Will friends listen to woes of Pum Pum? There was ferocious crush chip on Rampage. Oh, woes Pum Pum. Ron Muncher set on Pum Pum in Pum Pum's special napping place. And now my blood plays for vengeance, revenge. Pum Pum has certain values that prevent from taking up arms. Peace-loving, nap-loving, and so on. Still, Pum Pum would like to see Grimbright for rude monsters' fates. Friends, Pump dies for justice. Please take Pum Pum's face and give monster friends like good drumming. Monsters are not feel so tough when little pals are done in. For effect on arrow base. Would like friends to know name of foul beast is Maurice Crustip. Pum Pum not like feeling infested by beastly entity. A monster has many friends in swampy lands around camp. Make mincement of free, and Pum Pum can rest easy in bed knowing justice has been done. Oh, wait here safely and ponder wonder of justice. Okay.
任せてほしい。
Oh. And here's another character.
楽しいな。
Okay, at least we made it to here.
はじめましてですね。
Okay, good. We found another campsite.
少し緊張してきました。
今の気分で作る香りは集中しすぎて炭になるところでした。
私のどうだい。完成だね。口に合うかな。
I think we can learn more by just doing a little bit of everything.
食べてみてくれ。いい味に仕上がったな。
Alright. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, he just seems quite commanding. Tell me about it.
今の気分で作る香りは
Alright. Let's see. Wow, only Team Laura can... Laura and these two can level up.
力が湧いてくるよ。
少しはマシになったか。
It's nice that Team Laura can still gain levels while we, even though Laura herself is physically not in the party. Alright, so I wanted to go in and do that first, just to make sure, he's ready to do stuff, and then we're gonna go back to the entrance area, a spot where it's much easier to go. At least where we went to before. You see that there are more question marks now than there
次
were
はどこを目
before.
指しましょう。
楽しいな。
Oh, there's a strong guy, probably. Oh, okay, that's a unique monster, but this time we have 3 teammates, so we might be able to better prepare for it.
しません。
負けられない。
Name is Krogan the Blade. My driver looks like an open fairball, but he's a really seasoned work real hard. The thing is, I think he's gone over his head this time. This job is too much for him to handle. So now we're looking around. Drivers with a good track record would be able to train him. I can tell Hear that you aren't some lousy Sunday drivers. You must have seen real combat. Interested? First, I want to see how you measure up in the fight. As for rules, say you have pull up a second blade stage blade combo, say about 5 times. Doesn't matter what element you use, just do any special and then any sell to above 5 times. And obviously, since you could rely on yaois for looking up the specials, you want to try and mix it up. The place, time, and target's up to you. I just want to know if your blade combos have to match. I may look like a meathead, but I know my ether. You can feel someone of your power will pull off a special wherever you are. Anyways, I've taught Ton enough. Hope you got what it takes. Alright.
私たちで解決しましょう。
Hitting out if a special begins a blade combo, which consists in 3 stages. You can also link up RT with specials. It literally just said the same thing as well. Literally just did the same thing that we just saw. We already saw that tutorial. So I skipped through the rest of it because I threw that. Okay, that one isn't part of a section. So we can safely pick up a different quest. And do that while doing a different one, which will help us out of it. And yes, we did have to spend some money as part of a item. Please listen to Dun-Dun's wells. Dun-Dun is salvager by trade as friend C, his entire livelihood. Dun-Dun has been dying off flashing cold with wood cylinders in effort to find specific treasure, but all Dun-Dun assigns is useless collectibles, value scrap, more worth to throw away than keep. Probably full of wood cylinders, not really built to last. I've heard Salagine and Mora Dane uses signing new silver cylinders or some such. Dun-Dun have luxury to use such high-tech equipment but want to change that. Maybe asking too much trouble, but could trouble lawyers are asking help. Friends to collect apple lamps and alloy sheeting. Then Dun-Dun can dive deep into Cloud Sea with silver cylinder on back and glide to treasure like CP Surfon. If friends do this, we'll give all the leftover useless very, very precious bat hinges as reward. Alright. Still haven't done any battles, but I think we'll have to do some up and coming. And yes, I do like to do battles with stairs early, especially considering we have to get some extra stuff done at some point. I don't want to start with that guy right away, though. I think I want to get Hugo at least 1 more level. Oh, so you can stay in this form, and as you attack...
Hugo, あれは克服したのか？
何の話です？
Alright.
相手になりましょう。
背中は任せてくれ。
させません。
感謝します。ガードシフト。
標準。
これからも頼みます。
Alright.
スラッシュ。標準飛べ。
シールドバック。いい
感じです。
Well, now we see that.
あなたは最高の仲間です。
ゆっくり昼寝でもしたいな。
落ち着いていきましょう。
So we need to defeat these guys as part of a quest. We're definitely killing them.
悪くない。
指示を頼む。
Oh, here they are.
この調子でどんどんしましょう。
準備できたよ。
Okay, here we go. Here's a combo. Level 1 and level 2. There we go.
スラッシュ。
強化してあげる。
一目。
これはどう？
I'll switch to Hugo.
スラッシュ。
I honestly didn't see if that counted. It looked like it was a level 3 and not a level 2. Who knows? Alright. Okay, we did. I'll just reach a second stage. Okay, oh, that's a bit easier.
こういうの憧れてたんです
Oh, I guess we need to check our different abilities now. Because now we have different abilities.
料理をしている
Given we
と
did
自
more
然と
stuff
身につくんだ
now.
よ。
So we have Command Water now, Super Strength, and Lock Pivot. Okay, that's still not good enough. We're gonna have to come back later when we have Mining. So one of the teams we get is gonna have Mining. We'll also have to find some Dormant Flammies at some point.
落ち着いていきましょう
周囲の警戒を忘れずに。
相手になりましょう
ケチだ。
ガードシフト
標準。
甘いわ。
ありがとう。
いい感じですよ。
指示を頼む。今日の食事当番は俺だ。
Alright.
何か要望はある
楽しいな
Oh, these guys again. I don't like them. These guys are the enemy type that typically has big attack stuff.
いい感じです。
今が攻め時だらけですよ
Yeah, it has the call allies move, but okay, we killed it before it can even do that. Cool. Alright, and we got Lightspeed Fury level 2 after that, which is nice. Yeah, most of this is trying to unlock blade skills so that our characters can be stronger. As, like in many other games, we'll likely have to do some other stuff. Or just use certain abilities. Now, being able to use level 3s will probably only come later with
僕
time.
も一肌脱ぐかな。
こういうの憧れてたんですこういうの憧れてたんです
This is kind of more than a side trip we've done
楽しいな
so far.
Go.
あんまり無茶しないようにね。
Hey, Spencer coming too.
その程度。
That's a good guard. I finally get what that guard mechanic is even for. Whoa, Jin, you're taking a lot of damage. Jin is probably the least defensive of our characters, with no real character swap options. This guy is always gonna be at risk. Still need to get.
天の聖杯に勝てると思う。
I don't think that counted. You need it to actually land on the opponent. Now, thankfully, I do know one good way to get other opponents.
楽しいな
Is to use the Torna the Golden Country.
こういうの憧れてたんです
Now, thankfully, I do know one good way to get other opponents.
こういうの憧れてたんです
Now, thankfully, I do know one good way to get if you are struggling with a specific ability, either because you aren't getting ability and other stuff, I have some good news. Well, there's an easy way to get that up anyway. Just attack a strong monster that's extremely tanky, rather than ones that are weaker, like the speeder. And then just kind of use it that way, or you can just tackle any monster right then and there, and that's another way you can deal with it. May as well take out this asshole out of here. Seems like it could be tough. Oh, look at that. I used that right as he did other stuff, although it seemed to miss him anyway. The move is supposed to block other moves from going off, that's why I use it. Alright. But yeah, because there's not nearly as much bonus experience to be had in basically the entire main game, as well as the no true rate of fire, it's gonna be a long time before we get other stuff. And additionally, now we need monster segments to even make some of our pouch items, so if we want to get more pouch items, yeah, we actually have to do a lot more grinding, whether it be weaker monsters or higher monsters. We have to take out just about everything we can find. This level 9 can still attack us from this far away. Oh, we never done this. Oh, that's an interesting thing. I never showed off this mechanic because I didn't want... It seemed really risky. You can lock down an enemy turret, but at the cost of some of your HP. Something we'll probably only use later. Okay, he is weak to ice, which is nice. We still need... I wonder how close Hugo is to level 16. We don't really have time to attack because our best way to get blade combo is probably going to be off of this guy, so we're going to just battle him right here and there. Alright. Gonna hit this guy in the back. Alright. Blocked. So, the block does have some skill to it, because if you time it properly, you can do more damage than usual. Now, as a beginner take, it's probably very hard to get aggro right now. Don't have our chain attack yet, but that only makes it a bit more safer because the only thing we can use our specials for is reviving characters, which I was about to say I was wondering when that would happen. Alright. Let's do this quickly. Whoa, that was quick. To be fair, we probably shouldn't be facing this guy this early on, but we'll try our best anyway. Jin did all that work to revive us, and then he just immediately died again. By the way, Xenoblade does still have that same mechanic that you might have seen before. If you get attacked and KO'd in battle, it doesn't matter what teammate gets KO'd. If the leader's the one that gets KO'd, they're gonna immediately die. That's the problem. The main reason we even did that was, like I said, it technically counts towards blade combos, so doing all of that just got us 2 blade combos right away. And also got us some skill unlocks. I think, though, we need Laura to make the most of us. And also need to get Null and the other characters to levels. Because it had Yellow, which was sort of an advantage on us. Okay, we have 180 seconds are required. Still, though, that is sort of a us we actually kind of wanted to face, mostly just because at least attempting it gave us the ability to do other stuff. Oh, I just realized we don't even have to go down there. This is a different character that just appeared here. Your group's grown since last time, right? I guess that means you can do some pretty cool blade combos when your friends make combo press out. Did you know blade combos happen when you chain specials together in the right way? They have up to 3 levels. Of course, the more you chain, the more powerful they beat. You'll need to keep the chain aim the right level moves together with the right timing and stuff. That's where combo quests come in. After using a special, accept the combo quest and watch a magic happen. Well, that's blade combos in a nutshell. I wish I could accept your combo quest, but I suppose you need friends for that. Alright. We have no business there, apparently, according to what I found. So those Ashevaks could not be gotten yet. So if we did that setup correctly, we should have a lot more coaching stuff done. Yeah, okay, we did 2... Yeah, I was about to say, we should have 2 more level 2 setups. So all we would have to do is just do that battle one more time and we're done. Though I do still need to sever our enemies, so I think I'm gonna continue to KO these Pharisees. The only good thing about dying is it does have the effect of automatically resetting the mobs without having you do it yourself. Oh jeez, there was a lot of HP really quick. To switch really quick. Like almost immediately. Okay, we're attacking this guy through the wall there. Look at this, they're attacking him through the wall. Actually, he's up top there, we're attacking him from down here. It's crazy all the range these guys have, I swear. Okay, we just missed the ice too. Okay. The game will tell us when we're dead, obviously. The trickiest thing I found so far with this game, Sergio, is there's not really many healing stuff, unlike before, so we don't really have much in the ways of healing. Before, we were able to spam stuff like Nia's heal and other stuff to heal our way through most battles, but now things are a bit different. But we need to explore most of the areas anyway, so I think we're better off just going around and randomly assigning areas and see if we can find anything good. That way we can then make note of it for later. Okay, now we got Botany level 1, which is nice. I was wondering when one of those moves would unlock. Even though we didn't win that other battle too, it did help us get stronger. That's the cool thing. You can lose its opponents and it won't reset all of your progress. It's not like Final Fantasy, which just instantly resets all your progress if you die. This one saves your progress even if you die. Oh, there's an arts heal mechanic. Okay, that seems like it could be useful. That's probably something I want to put on Bridget as a tank blade. Just as extra help. That could have been useful too. Restore 3% HP. It's not much, but any bit helps, obviously. I'm just gonna put it on. Outlook? No. Cool.
こういうの憧れてたんです。
Gotta lure this Skeeter away from these guys.
落ち着いていきましょう。
ユーゴさん、慎重に。
ガードシフト。
標準。
This shield you can keep up for as long as you want if you wish. Although you'll get like practically no experience then. Alright, we finally got a level up. So level Hugo is now level 16. I was actually kind of surprised when he had no bonus experience at all. Man. Alright. And yes, more monsters drop their own sort of items, so you want to actually take out multiple of them, because some of them have items that are exclusively required to make pouch items. So if you don't fight certain type of monster, you might not even get access to certain pouch items at all. More skill chips, always nice. Even if we don't have a use for them, we can sell them off. There's always that. I haven't found a way to buy skill chips yet. Oh, there's a crane barrel I didn't even see. Too busy focus on other stuff to see that. Still need ally sheeting. We'll have to start a different spot. If we can't go in that metallic area, we'll have to find some other spot to get it instead. I intentionally didn't accept the other quests because of, I guess apparently I can accept them right now according to the main storyline. The main storyline doesn't want us to accept them. It's got quite a bit of Ferrises. Let's try to find something else. Not those enemies though. Okay, basically that whole area is off limits. The one with the 26 enemies. So we get none of them taken out, of course. By the way, we can do the cancel trick like we did before, where you could just consistently move after attacking to just cancel your animation. Just like we did in the original Xenoblade 2. And that allows us to get our arts off slightly faster, but it only really works if the other attacks you're doing are slow, but it also allows you to build up a lot of fret really quick too. See, like, just now they're starting to attack and I've already built up like 2 arts already. Oh, we got him with a smash. That's right, he launches himself in the air, so somebody timed her. But I guess we did it, sort of, but also some other character timed it right as they did other stuff. So by timing our switch properly, we actually got a smash there, which is nice. Okay, these enemies are slightly higher, but at least within our range this time. This is probably our best spot. It's probably our best interest to battle here if we want to get our stuff. However, that's also all I'm going to show in this video. I'm sorry, guys. This kind of thing's gonna happen a lot, but hey, it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoy, cut, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we continue for this epic game that is Torna the Golden Country. Until then, see you guys later. Bye.